Hi everybody, happy Monday. It is now time for Super Kids. Before we get into the work in the book, we're going to do an activity that reminds us that we are looking for what letter? Are we sounding for what letter? Letter V. V. Vacuum. So I'm going to give you a word. And if it begins with the V sound, I want you to pretend like you're pushing a vacuum, okay? So let's do one together. Ready? Zoo. Zoo. Am I going to vacuum for zoo? Nope. Z. Next one. Video. Video. Am I pushing the vacuum for video? That's right. I'm going to push the vacuum because it begins with a V. All right. Next word. Haircut. Haircut. Are we going to vacuum for haircut? Nope. It has the sound at the beginning. What letter makes the sound? The H. Good job. Next word. Violet. Violet, like the color violet. Are we going to vacuum for violet? Yes, we are. Next word, starlight. Starlight. Are we going to push the vacuum for starlight? Nope. What letter makes the S? Good job. Next word, vase. Vase. Are we going to vacuum for vase? Yes, we are. Very. Very. What are we going to do for very? We're going to vacuum. Good job. Two more. We're doing really good. Juice. Juice. Are we going to vacuum for juice? No. All right, last one. Vegetable. Vegetable. Are we going to vacuum for vegetable? Yes, we are. All right, awesome job with that. Now we're gonna get into our Super Kids, but not yet. We're gonna review some words that we've talked about before, okay? It's called a contraction, and we've talked about it all the time. Can someone tell me what this word is? It is the word let's. Now let's, like let's go to the market, or let's go to school. Now I'm going to write two words underneath it that means the same thing as let's. Can you tell me the two words under let's? It is let us. Let us. Let us and let's means the same thing. Let's is a shorter way to writing let us. Now I want you to look at this marking right here. The thing I circled is called an apostrophe. What is it called? An apostrophe. An apostrophe can be used in place of a letter when you want to combine two words. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm talking about apostrophes. Well, I'm talking about apostrophes because they can be used in a different way than just shortening words. An apostrophe can be used to show possession, which means it belongs to someone. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. Okay. Now I have a blank and then a word. Who can tell me what word that is? Just shout it out. That's right. It's the word leg. 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 Now, whose leg got cut the last time we were together? Golly's leg. Now, Golly's leg got cut by a piece of glass on the grass. But I want you to show. I wrote a little bit too big. Do you see that apostrophe there? It shows that the leg belongs to Golly. An apostrophe with an S after a name shows that he or she owns or has something. Okay, so let's do another example. All right, I have Mary's shoe. What does the apostrophe, or Mary's shoe? Mary's rug. Sorry, that's for the next example. Mary's rug. What does that apostrophe show for Mary? That the rug is Mary's. Awesome job. All right, let's do another example. All right, now I have written down Ben's shoe. Who does the shoe belong to? Or who owns it? Ben, because the apostrophe S shows us that that object belongs to that person. Awesome job. Okay, before we get into book work, we're going to watch the V song, and then we'll get into our book work. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. All right, let's watch it, and then we'll get to our book work.
Golly was playing with us today when something terrible happened. Poor Golly stepped on a piece of glass. The glass was hidden in the grass, and Golly cut his leg. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very, very sad. Ouch, choked Golly, my poor leg is hurt. We ran to see what had happened. On Golly's leg, the cut was bad. It made poor Golly very sad, though Golly is quite brave. I said, Golly, stay where you are. We'll be back in just a minute. So Golly stayed and sat by the bus without a whimper or a fuss, and we ran to get help. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very, very sad. Please help Golly, oh please help Golly. He's hurt himself very badly. Hop in the van and step on the gas. We must get to him very fast, for Golly needs your help. Very, very, very bad. It's very, very sad.
Okay, what I need you to grab before we start is you need your SuperKids workbook, you need a pencil, you need scissors, and you need a glue stick. All right, so I'm going to pause and I'm going to wait for you to get all your supplies ready. All right, so when you have all your supplies ready, I would like you to turn to pages 14 and 15 in your book. Okay, so on pages 14 and 15, this is the story about what happened to Golly after he cut his foot. So I want you to look at page 15, and you see there's some pictures here, okay? Now, what you're gonna do before we start our reading, I want you to cut the pictures out. But listen first, what you need to do when you cut out is to cut along the green lines first, and then you can cut the pictures apart on the blue line. So I'm gonna pause the video a second, and when you're ready to read with me, then you can unpause the video. All right, now that all your pictures are cut out, we are going to read the sentences and put the pictures that match to the sentences, okay? So we're going to do the first one together. Ready? Golly is at the bus. Golly cannot stand. Which one of those pictures shows us Golly is at the bus and Golly cannot stand? That's right, the one where Golly is all alone and looking so sad. So what I want you to do with your glue sticks is glue this picture right above the sentences that say Golly is at the bus and Golly cannot stand. So right here. All right, let's move on. If you are not all done, just pause the video and we can continue when you're ready. Next one says, Golly has a bad cut. The vet lifts Golly's leg. Which picture matches Golly has a bad cut and the vet lifts Golly's leg? That's right. This picture right here. Now let's read the speech bubble that the vet is saying. Ready? It is a bad cut. So you're going to take that picture and you're going to glue it on the sentences that say, Golly has a bad cut. The vet lifts Golly's leg. Okay, I want you to try to do the last two by yourself. So I'm going to pause the video and I want you to try to do the last two by yourself. When you are done, you can continue the video. All right, let's check your answers for the last two. Read the sentence with me. Ready? The vet puts Golly in the van. Now, which picture shows that? Is it this one or this one? First or second? That's right, it is the first picture. And let's read the speech bubble above the vet. It says, sit still, Golly. She doesn't want him to get hurt anymore, so she's saying, sit still. All right, let's go back to the last. Oops. Okay, let's check the last one. Sal gets in the van and pats Golly. Now, which picture shows that? All right, the one with Sal in it. And let's read the speech bubble, okay? Rest a bit, Golly. He's saying, take a rest. You got hurt. You need to rest. Very good friend, huh? Okay, let's read that story all together. We're going to go back to page 14. Okay, let's read that together. Ready? Golly is at the bus. Golly cannot stand. Golly has a bad cut. The vet lifts Golly's leg. The vet puts Golly in the van. Sal gets in the van and pats Golly. Now I want you to look at this. We talked about apostrophe S's showing that something belongs to someone. Where is a word that shows that something belongs to them? That's right. You see what I see? Apostrophe S right here. It's talking about Golly's leg. I want you to take your pencil and circle the word Golly's. and it tells us that the leg belongs to Golly. Awesome job. And on page 15 finishes up the story. It says, Golly rests on a soft bed at the pet hospital. Okay. That's kind of a sad story. But at least he's getting taken care of, right? Okay, great job on those 2 pages. I know it was a little difficult for me to flip back and forth, but we did the best we could. That's awesome. Now what we're going to do, I need you to turn to page 16 of the books. And on page 16, these are pictures of things that the SuperKids talk about in an audio recording. You are going to be asked to circle either the F or the V for the sound you hear at the beginning of the word that they say, okay? So you have to listen really carefully. They're going to say a word, and you have to either circle if it makes the F sound or the V sound, okay? Let's begin. Grab your pencils.
SuperKids Club. Student Book. Unit 19, page 16. Listen carefully and follow my directions. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause this recording so you have time to mark your answer. What's going on, Sal?
Yeah, where's Golly? What happened?
Well, Golly and Tack and Hot Rod and I were playing catch in the lot behind the bus, when all of a sudden Golly yelped. We ran over to see what was the matter.
What was it?
Golly had stepped on a piece of glass and cut his foot. Oh no! Look at the picture of Golly's foot. Golly cut his foot. Foot. Circle the letter for the beginning sound of foot.
All right, they want you to circle the beginning sound of foot. Foot. Okay, I'm going to continue on. If you need a few more seconds, just pause the video.
Gee, what did you all do?
I was kind of scared at first. I knew Golly couldn't walk with a hurt leg, so I told him to stay where he was. Then I remembered one time Cass and I took her cat Coconut to a special hospital just for pets. We met a doctor there who helped the animals. I think the doctor was called a veterinarian, or maybe it was a vet.
Oh yeah, it's both. I remember when we took Coconut to the vets.
Well, anyway, I figured the vet was the best person to help Golly, so Tack and Hot Rod and I ran to the pet hospital as fast as we could and told the vet all about Golly.
What did the vet do? She said Hot Rod and I should wait at the pet hospital while she and Sal went back to the bus. Sal got to ride in her van. That van is neat. The vet uses it to rescue animals in trouble. That van can go pretty fast.
Look at the picture of the van. The vet rescues animals in the van. Van. Circle the letter for the beginning sound of van.
All right, van. Van. Circle the letter that starts the beginning sound of van. I'm going to continue on, but if you need a few more minutes, just pause the video.
What happened when you got back to the bus?
Was Golly okay? The vet looked at Golly's foot. She said it was a bad cut. She was very gentle with Golly, so Golly wasn't scared at all. I helped put Golly in the van. Then the vet said I could ride with Golly in the van to keep him company. The vet is very nice. Look at the picture of the vet helping Golly. Vet. Circle the letter for the beginning sound of vet.
All right, beginning sound of vet. Vet. Circle the letter at the beginning sound of vet. All right, I'm going to continue on. If you need a few more seconds, just pause the video.
When we got to the pet hospital, the vet said we couldn't go into the back part with Golly. That's where all the sick animals were, and we might bother them. So we had to say goodbye to Golly. Poor Golly.
Yeah, he looked pretty sad and lonely.
I wonder how long he's going to have to stay in the pet hospital. Say, I know what we should do. We should get some presents for Golly. When I was in the hospital to get my tonsils out, my mother brought me some flowers for my room. It was really nice to have some pretty flowers to look at.
That's a great idea, Fritz. Let's get some flowers to give to Golly.
Golly loves to smell flowers. Flowers are sure to cheer him up.
Look at the picture of the flowers. The SuperKids are going to get some flowers for Golly. Flowers. Circle the letter for the beginning sound of flowers.
All right, look at the flowers. Circle the beginning sound that you hear it. Flowers. Circle the letter that matches. Flowers. Okay, I'm going to move on. If you need a few more seconds, just pause the video.
Let's make something for Golly too. How about making him something to wear? Yeah, something really nice. Golly would like something new to wear. What should we make? A hat? No! How about a red vest? Yeah, a vest. Golly would look super in a vest. Let's make Golly the best vest ever. Okay.
Look at the picture of the vest. The SuperKids are going to make a vest for Golly. Vest. Circle the letter for the beginning sound of vest.
All right, look at the vest and circle the sound that matches the beginning sound of vest. Vest. I'm going to continue on. If you need a few more minutes, just pause the video.
Golly is not the only animal in the pet hospital. There are lots of other animals who are sick and hurt. I bet they'd all like a present.
That's a good idea, Fritz. Let's make presents for all the animals in the pet hospital.
Fred, since it was your idea to make presents, I think you should be in charge. I think you should be the super noodle today.
Yeah, Fritz, you be the super noodle.
Okay.
Look at the picture of Fritz. Fritz is going to be the super noodle. Fritz. Circle the uppercase letter for the beginning sound of Fritz.
All right, picture of Fritz. Circle the letter that matches the beginning sound of Fritz. All right, we're going to check our answers. If you're not done, just pause the video.
Let's check your answers. You should have circled these letters. Next to Golly's foot, the red letter F for foot. Next to the van, the green letter V for van. Next to the vet helping Golly, the green letter V for vet. Next to the flowers, the red letter F for flowers. Next to the vest, the green letter V for vest. Next to Fritz, the red uppercase letter F for Fritz.
Okay, awesome job. If you have to check any of your answers or fix them, just fix them right now. We are going to move on to the last part of today's lesson. So what I need you to grab now is I need you to grab practice page 30. Practice page 30. Should look like this. So what they want us to do, oops, what they want us to do, they want us to look at the picture and figure out if an F fits at the beginning of the word or a V fits at the beginning of the word. And then you're going to trace the rest of the word. So let's do the first one together. Okay, so do you remember from the story what this is called? It's called a vest. Vest. Am I going to put a V at the beginning of vest or an F at the beginning of vest? That's right, I'm going to put a V. So I'm going to write V. Then I'm going to trace the rest of the word vest. As best as I can on a laptop. Okay, so now what they want us to do, I want you to do the rest of the page by yourself, but I'm going to review the pictures with you. This is a picture of a fan. This is a picture of a vet. This is a picture of a van. This is a picture of a frog and a flag. So what you're going to do, you're going to decide if an F begins this word or a V begins the word, and then trace the rest of the word. Okay, I would like you to post this page to show your work. Hope you had fun. See you tomorrow.